organization in different contexts. There is, for instance, a paper about Senge. You know Senge, Peter Senge, who wrote the Fifth Discipline. There's a paper in this special issue called Commentary on Senge's Fifth Discipline from Islamic Perspective. So I think she is from Malaysia, actually. I'm not sure I can pronounce her name correctly. Aini Ahmad.
Aini Ahmad, yes.
Aini Ahmad, yes. She's comparing the Quran and Senge's Fifth Discipline. Interesting projects, I think. So this you can also take if you want. This journal, International Journal of Management Reviews, it's a journal that has existed for a few decades. And it's a purely review journal, which means that we don't publish any empirically based papers, only reviews of literature. And there are some different types of literature reviews. There are the traditional literature reviews, some which include all literature in a field, and some which include and base their studies on only significant literature, the most well-recognized work in the area. But lately, the editors have decided to also start to publish conceptual papers. So conceptual papers are also welcome, provided that they are based on literature reviews. And a conceptual paper is more where you philosophize around some theoretical or conceptual idea. And the area is then, of course, management and organization studies very broadly. And we prefer papers with some kind of critical touch, which could be many different things, but with critical, I mean that it should be a little bit controversial, a little bit challenging. It could be that you look at what is written about leadership in the world, for instance, and why is it that there are no studies about Muslim leadership, to take an example. That's one kind of criticism, of course. To write a good literature review, there must, of course, be enough literature to review in the field. I mean, it isn't enough with one or two articles. It has to be an older, in a way, field. And the clarity, again, there should be some kind of clear aim which goes beyond mapping. Because mapping, that is what a literature review is about, yes, but it should ultimately have something more to add, more than making categories of the existing literature. Why is this made? Why is it important to make a categorization of the literature in this area, for instance? I have suggested some aims here. You could shed new light over an existing area, but you could also criticize, and you could investigate what is missing, for instance. And even in a literature review, there needs to be clarity what regards the method. There should be a method also in a literature review. You have to say something about how you searched for the literature and how you have categorized the literature, which is something that is lacking in very many literature reviews. How do you categorize? And not the least, what exactly is it that you are reviewing? Is it themes in the literature, or is it their aims, or is it how they use a specific term, how they define it, or is it which perspective they have used, which method they have used, etc. Exactly what is it that you review? And a few examples of reviews that could be interesting is Islamic. I don't know if you use Islamic or Muslim. I'm not sure of the difference, but it's okay. It's fine. Islamic management practice could be a review article, definitely. Islamic management theory, as well as Islamic management philosophy, or perhaps put them all in one. Yeah, so I welcome your submissions, and you can help yourself here, please, with some advertisement from the journal. I would like you to
just brought a few copies.
No, sorry. I'm just finally wanted to ask if there are any questions. No? Then I would like to thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Dr. Anders Unterblad, for giving the interesting talk on writing for publishing. The next sessions on the metaphors as tools in research and education will start at 2:30 p.m. For those who will be joining us in the afternoon, we will see you later back here in the auditorium.